Okay, we're here to talk about the big three of peak performance. The big three of peak performance consist of extreme self-support, your personal history of success, and future memories of success. I'm going to talk about each one in a bit of detail, but let me begin by saying, by being extremely self-supportive, by being really cognizant and connected with your personal history of loving your sport and remembering how well you've played up until the present time, and to be really focused on imagining how well you will do in the future. By doing that consistently, you will stay in your zone. And when the toxic three jump in, some self-criticism, some worrying about the past, some whining, some what-ifing, you'll be able to tap in to the big three of peak performance. So let's start with extreme self-support. And the most important thing athletes must do is support themselves. And I'll reiterate something I said earlier. If you're criticizing yourself, if you are down on yourself, you know, I was working with an athlete who was shooting close to 45% from the three-point line, which was really excellent. And any time he missed the three-pointer, he would just beat himself up. It affected his defense, it affected his play on the court. So he began to understand that whenever he missed the three-pointer, that was an opportunity to support himself. In just the same way as he supports his teammates when they miss layups or they make a mistake on the floor. So it's a profoundly, deceptively simple concept, extreme self-support. That doesn't mean you're walking around your life just being happy 100% of the time. And if you make a mistake on the floor, we don't want you to say, oh, well, no big deal. We want you to be fiercely focused. We want you in your zone as a warrior on the court playing the best as you can, but you cannot take it out on yourself. So extreme self-support, the number one aspect of the big three of peak performance. So the next one is personal history of success. Everyone has a personal history of success if they're still playing their sport in high school, college, or even on the professional level. So what is it? It's simply validating and remembering, I like to say magnifying, moments in your career when you played well. Maybe it was Little League. Maybe it was junior high, high school. Your best game, your own personal highlight film. And it's remembering that. It's remembering how it felt. And I'm quite certain that you were in your zone when you were playing well. And if you were to look at the times that you weren't playing well, you were overthinking and worrying and self-criticizing. So when I'm working with athletes, I'll have them go into their zone by closing their eyes, taking some deep breaths, and I'll talk about those memories, the sights, sounds, sensations, feelings. And it's really cool because inevitably everyone opens their eyes after 8, 10, 12 minutes, 15 minutes and says, wow, that was great. I forgot how much I love to play. So we're really having you reconnect with your personal history of loving to play the game you love and playing at your best. And the final part of the big three of peak performance is future memories of success. And what's a future memory of success? It's simply imagining yourself in the future, in the immediate future. It might be the future a half hour from now. It might be 10 years from now, anywhere in between. And it's you achieving goals, playing at your best. And that's my personal favorite technique, help guiding people forward in time and space to experience themselves. And some people can really visualize, other people simply feel it. It's really accessing the sensations of seeing and feeling, even hearing the sound of the crowd, for example, cheering as you round third base. So it could be anything. The sky's the limit. The possibilities are limitless for future memories of success. So in summary, the big three of peak performance, extreme self-support, personal history of success, future memories of success, by having them on the forefront of your mind every day, walking through school, through the hallways, through campus, and remembering how well you did, imagining yourself doing well in the game that night, it will keep you zoned in. And the best part about it is that the big three of peak performance is just infinitely more powerful than the toxic three. Because anytime you experience the toxic three, self-criticism, why did I do this, what if I fail, you simply say, thank you for reminding me. How would I talk to a teammate? Thank you for reminding me. Let me imagine my future. Let me remember my successful past. And what brings this all together is doing the zone exercises. Again, there are zone exercises available on the website that you can sign up for and experience. Thank you.
Okay, so now you can go to my website, zonefulness.com, and sign up for the free zone recording. The zone recording is something that is really interesting, really relaxing, and what it ultimately does is it recreates that feeling of being in your zone, that feeling of flow, of confidence, of timelessness, of absorption that you get when you're playing at your very best. So check it out. Learn to practice going into your zone, either listening to this recording or learning how to do your power zone, and take it from there. And you can look forward to subsequent zone recordings that will be available to you for free on my website. So thanks a lot.